Hi everyone, it's Robin. Welcome back to my channel. I feel like I have not seen you guys since 1982, and I apologize for that. I've got kids, school-age kids, and they were on holiday, and filming with them around is completely impossible. And then I was busy with kids, so I apologize for that. If you follow me on Instagram, though, you'll see what I was doing on Halloween. Oh dear God, that took all the strength I had. I did some zombie makeup for a friend's kid, and it came out really good. He looked really gross, which is exactly what he wanted. So, score one for the mama. Anyway, I have been asked to do a review, like a more thorough, comprehensive review of my, I'm looking at it, my Noe, and give a little bit of an update on using the Bandeau as, in place of the leather string. So I shall do that today. I spoke about it before, but I'll go into it a little bit more. I've had this bag since it was either late 1998 or early 1999. The bag is a 1998 bag though. So this bag is 16 years old. And it is very much loved. I have used the holy living heck out of this bag. And this bad boy has been all over the world. I've taken it so many places and shoved so much junk in it and schlepped it around everywhere. And I used it as a bag when I had babies and toddlers because, it fits so much. So it was a great bag for that. Let's see. Some of the things that I really like about this bag. I like that it's roomy and it's a tote type of a bag, but that it's deep. The reason I like the depth of it is because probably my only gripe about my Neverfull, especially a GM, because it's so big and it gapes so wide behind you if you carry it on your arm, is that walking around in a city, sometimes I feel a little exposed. I feel like it's pretty easy for somebody to reach into my bag. So a lot of times I will cinch it and then I'll clip the top and then I'll throw a scarf over top, and I'm doing my part, to keep people out of my bag. But this is a deep bag. So everything sits at the bottom, and as opposed to hovering in the middle. I don't know. I don't know what I meant there. Everything is, what it is? It's deep. So everything's going to be down here, and somebody would really have to dig, in there to get to my stuff without me knowing. There's just no way. And because the top cinches a little bit, it makes it, I think it's just a little bit more of a deterrent. But then you have this nice big, bag that holds so much. The other thing that I really like about this is it has this very free-form feel, but it does have some structure because that bottom, and oh my gosh, would you look at that? Like that there, folks, is 156 years of use right there. I just use and have used the heck out of this bag. And as I have said before, I don't baby my bags. But this is the kind of bag I think kind of looks better after it's been sort of, chewed up and spit out and sort of, beaten up. I think this is the, the type of bag that's supposed to look very aged and sort of have a vintage patina look. The edges on this one, there's one edge in particular that's in bad shape. It's always the last one. Let me see. Yeah, you can really see. This is really, it's open, exposed. I can tuck all kinds of stuff up there, it's open. And I don't care. I'm cool with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. I just think, I'm not going to go as far as to say that everybody should have one in their collection, because I fully understand that this is not the type, this type of bag is not everybody's cup of tea. And it's funny because I generally really prefer structured bags. And then I look around and a lot of my bags are tote style. So I guess if I'm carrying like a hand carried bag, I prefer like a very structured bag. Like I have my Birkin and I've got like the Deauville and things like that. But in terms of shoulder bags, I really like more of a soft-sided, floopy tote type of a thing. And this one is definitely the ultimate, in my opinion. In some ways, I like it more than my Neverfulls. Yeah, I really do love this one. And I really love this in the classic monogram because this, to me, this is an old classic. I think that the Neverfull is, I don't think it's a classic. I just think that it's so useful that it's very common, but I don't think it's classic. I don't mean common in a bad way. I have two. I mean that with apps. I ain't talking smack. I love my Neverfulls, but I don't really care for the Neverfulls as much in the classic monogram. I really like them in the damier prints for myself. But this, I just think that this is just classic Louis, and I love it in the classic monogram. And another one of the questions that I had about this bag was how is this holding up in the bag? Has there been like any staining or any marking from the brass rings? And the answer, let me pull one out. The answer is not at all. Not even nothing. I mean, there has been no marking. Oh, sorry. There's been no marking. There's been no snagging. There's been, I mean, in no way, shape, or form has doing this and using this damaged this little scarf at all. And I have gotten so many compliments on this. So many people have just said, oh my gosh, what a great idea. It just really freshens up the bag. And I agree, because I think what it is this is a big bag. And so this has really brightened up the bag and given it like a lightness to a very heavy, you know, dark, stodgy, very patinaed bag. So, yeah, the other information is you can carry it, you can adjust these straps to go like tighter, so that you can have it as more of a, over your shoulder, but really tucked. Or if you're very, very petite, which I am not, you probably, if you were very tiny, you could probably crossbody this, although I couldn't for sure. I'm way too, chesty. So, I can't think of anything else really to tell about the bag, except that I think it's a really good piece. And if you wanted a classic type of a tote bag, something that's timeless, and I don't know about you, but I think a bag that I've had for 16 years that I can still carry today, that in spite of the fact that it looks like I have dragged it through a hedge backwards, it doesn't matter, it almost adds to it. I think that's a pretty good investment. And so if somebody was looking for a classic, free-formish, fit a whole lot of stuff in there kind of Louis Vuitton tote bag sack, I think this would be what I would suggest to them, even over and above the Neverfull, which is almost surprises me because Mama loves the Neverfull. I really, really do love the Neverfull a lot. And I carry it a ton. And I was almost sad to pack away my Damier Azur, because it's like, but I just got it in July or June, and now I'm already packing it away. But I can't carry it. It's raining all the time now, and it's freezing cold in London. Like literally, it was 33 degrees this morning when I woke up. Freezing cold. So anyway, this is a great bag, and I would highly suggest it to anybody. For size reference and what it holds, I can hold a one of the large pochettes, a wallet. I can, if I roll it up, I can fit a cardigan in there, all sorts of stuff. Water bottles, as you can see, I've got big watermarks all over the bottom. The inside is just it's a mess. And you know what? I don't care, because I love it. I love the story it tells. As corny as that probably sounds, I like knowing that this has been everywhere with me and it's still going strong. So that's the Louis Vuitton Noe. They do this in a couple of, they do it in Epi, which Trina Levers, you will have seen her unboxing, I'm sure, since probably 95% of you came from Trina's channel to come over to see me. also comes in a petite Noe in the classic Monogram. It just doesn't have a leather bottom. It just has a plain, canvas bottom, and it's significantly smaller. But you know, it looks really small, but it's deceptively small. I swear these are like the Mary Poppins bags where you can climb in and find, you know, a hat rack and a lamp post. I mean, they're crazy. They fit so much. So that's my review of this girl. And if you have any questions, again, please do pop them into the comment bar and I will do my very best to get to them. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.